you don't sleep as good as you'd like. It's a lot of anxiety, not knowing what to expect, not knowing what you're going to be up against. You know, sleeping is it's not the best.
Well, you know, you want to give yourself plenty of time in the morning, so, you know, I got up like an hour, 20 minutes early before we left, you know, thinking about what you're going to do.
I've got to admit, I was thinking about fishing on the plane, on the drive up here, and pretty well as I fell asleep last night. I see water. Let's fish here. Yeah, let's fish here. I don't know where here is yet. That's the thing, when you're a professional bass fisherman, it's not like another job where the alarm goes off and you go, oh no, another day at the office. You're like, yes, another day at the office.
When I'm driving to the lake or, you know, wherever I am fishing any MLF event, I try not to think about it too much, about where we're going, because really there's no need to try to guess.
I mean, here's the deal. We've already know that Minnesota is a land of 14 million lakes, or something like that, close to it, I don't know. I mean, there's supposed to be 1,000 lakes in this county or something. So it doesn't matter if we're going to Lake Tannywampus, Pettymuhu, Pokemandugu, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I still don't know whether or not there's smallmouth or largemouth in it.
Good morning, America. Day one of Major League Fishing.
We got basically a full run of the whole lake. This is where we are.
You know, first thing I look at when Randy White gives us that map of the lake that we're going to compete on that day is just how big it is. You know, how much of it can I cover in that amount of time and cover efficiently or effectively?
This right here is going to be a fun lake. It's got a lot of stuff in it to fish. When I stepped out of the truck, Randy handed me a map, and as soon as I looked at the map, I thought, wow, this lake's gonna fish big.
What that map does is shows you the lake, you know, Lorenz inside Genesis, breaks down the contours a little bit. And once you see that map, then you start getting your game plan going.
In this short format, that's the major battle, is trying to find them. And once you can get around them and you know, start fishing for them and catch them, you know they're there. It just makes it that much easier to do your job.
Felt really, really good about the day, you know, and looking forward to getting out there and figuring the fish out and having a great day on the water.
We're doing a Facebook Live.
Hi, everybody.
You ready for today?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I didn't sleep much, but there's no time for sleeping these.
What's up, Gary?
Hey, buddy.
That's a pretty jersey you have on.
You like that, huh?
I like that, man. You're setting yourself apart from the rest of it. What time we get to look? 6:30, you said?
6:30, we're gonna do, give you 30 minutes.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The morning ride-through provided an opportunity to survey the water for the first time. Veteran angler Gary Klein found no use for his morning recon. He found a suitable spot not far from the launch.
We launched behind a long peninsula, and it was a beautiful-looking ridge. I threw a couple waypoints on it. But there was 50 seagulls, and they're out there flying and diving. So you know the seagulls are out there eating breakfast. So that really told me that this lake had a lot of bait fish. I ran to it with my electronics on, and I saw it had a big grass ridge on it, and I like that. And I knew that was an area that I was going to start at. That's what I'm going to be keen on right there. Is this, you know, that contour grass that's sitting on that break. And the most effective way to fish it for me is a crankbait. My key technique was going to be cranking, because I can catch largemouth, I can catch smallmouth. It's summertime, they love a crankbait.
3, 2, 1. The start of period 1, lines in.
I think I backlashed on my first cast, made a long cast into the wind and fluffed my reel. And a lot of that was just me being jittery. And then I got all that stuff taken care of, had the boat position, I fired back out, and I caught my first keeper on my second cast this morning. Dude, and it's got largemouth in it too. Is that not sweet? The most important thing that I learned from that, it was a largemouth. And that kind of got me excited because I'm thinking, okay, largemouth on weed lines cranking, this could be an all right day for me. And so I really just kept that momentum going. There's one. It's my biggest one yet. Yeah, buddy.
First thing I do when I get on the water is usually look for any signs of bait, watch for birds all the time. That's all common sense stuff to me. And just look for life, look for anything that's happening. The wind's been blowing, you know, the last couple of days, fish will follow the bait. Wherever that bait's gonna come easy to them, that's where they're gonna be. I need to get in tune with nature right now. Coming into it, I figured a spinnerbait and a jerkbait would probably be the best bet. I had 3 bites before I stuck one. I had a bite on a bladed jig, I had a bite on a spinnerbait, and I had a bite on a jerkbait. Missed all 3 of them. That was the first like 15 minutes this morning, or 20 minutes. Then I caught a little 10-inch largemouth, and that kind of was the first bass I saw in this fishery, and I was kind of shocked to see it was a largemouth.
I'd say, do you want a measuring?
No, he's like 10 and a half. That's a bass, though, at least. It's the right species, and a largemouth. That's weird. It wasn't 200 feet later, I was sitting on 20 feet, throwing it about 8, and I ripped it and let it sit for a second, and I went to pull it again, it was solid. It was like I had something big on, or I had a big grass clump. What is it? That hasn't happened in a while. How they get them apples? Dang, I got a double, and I got him in, I got him to the boat, and I just lifted him in. I didn't want to wait. You know, I didn't get any penalties, which is crazy. I think they were both 1.5 pounds, and I said this could be a good thing. I said, when you catch doubles, you know, that's usually a good sign that there's not just 2 fish there. There's probably a lot of fish there. That's what I was thinking.
Aaron's diagnosis of a lot of fish would be an understatement, as he picked apart a large school of bass for over 30 minutes.
Keeper.
Often catching fish on consecutive casts, multiple times.
Oh my gosh, dude. Must have found the best spot in the lake. I haven't taken my shoes off yet. Let's get in here. Whoa, you barely have to... Holy moly, man. I need a break a little bit. I lost count after 5, but I think I've caught way more than that. I mean, I've caught like so many I could lost count. It was like go run a 5K, and you know how you get kind of tired. Well, I was casting 100 feet, and I get about 5, 6 rips, and there'd be another one on. I'd have to reel the fish all the way in, you know, as fast as you can, and get them in, weigh them. And some of those fish were 2.5 pounders. And then every cast, and actually after a while, you actually start to feel the burn, but you're not gonna stop. You're not even gonna slow down. These poor guys, they're gonna hate me.
Aaron got one, Aaron's got another, Aaron's got another.
Aaron Martin now has 6 fish. Aaron Martin's caught his 7th fish. Aaron Martin's caught his 11th fish. Score tracker update, Aaron Martin's caught his 15th fish. Aaron Martin's caught his 17th fish. He now has 29 pounds, 4 ounces.
That stuff don't really bother me, but after a while, you get tired of hearing it.
What's it like to hear the score tracker going off with Aaron?
What do you think it's like? It freaking sucks.
I've had a crazy laugh in a long time. That's good. That's my first crazy laugh of the year. It's nice. It's nice to have a crazy laugh. Most of the bites I had today were more of an aggressive jerk. And so it was jerk, 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 let it sit for maybe a second or two, and jerk, and then, you know, keep working it pretty fast. But that's why I caught my first 29 pounds on this morning. It's a, chartreuse belly on it, purplish back, clear side, silver. Good little bait, though.